coming up in today's video, guys, see how we get this ear canal from really blocked like this to completely clear like this. So that's all coming up in this removal today. So this is actually my patient. We can see a very, very deep wax in here. Now there's another deep one coming up a bit later on as well. So you can see we've got the standard size tube in here and looking for an edge. Now I can see that this actually tapers off over the canal, the very, very top of the canal. So I'm just trying to loosen that section first of all. There we go. If you're watching this on YouTube, guys, there's going to be 3 in the compilation. If you're watching this on Instagram or TikTok, then there are going to be 3 separate videos coming out for you.
Oh, look at that coming away.
That's a chunky piece coming away there. It's looking good. So we're just going to get this one out, this edge. So we've brought everything forward. We've got it away from the eardrum because basically the patient had been using some cotton buds and pushed it right down on top of their eardrum. So having lots and lots of hearing difficulties. But we're just getting this section.
Oh, they can be really nice ones to do these, but yeah, again, they can be quite messy as well.
Yeah, it's all what happens when they get to the outer section of the canal. As soon as they get to that section, it's either going to get stuck, which is what this one's, and break away in tiny little pieces, or it's going to come away as one big chunk. But this is coming away nicely. There we go. Very golden colour. Eardrum looking lovely and healthy though, much, much better in our side. Not as blocked on this, so you can see there's that gap. There you go, that one. You can see that gap right at the top there. So we just need to get rid of this bit. It's a little bit harder. Patient hasn't been using oil on this side because they didn't feel they had any issues on this side because they could hear really, really well. But we just need to detach this from the right-hand side of this canal wall. Yeah,
we do get it quite often to me where people are saying, like, how does somebody not know they've got that in their ear? And, you know, there probably would be like 1 or 2 occasions where there might be like a little bit of itching, or you know, but it won't actually feel like there's a block in your ear, you know, unless it's really hard and it's putting a lot of pressure on your ear canal. You probably won't realise it's even there.
No. You can see a little bit of a dry peel now. So my advice to this patient moving forward is going to be definitely using some olive oil on a regular basis, because we can see this really kind of, it's not thick, but really dry surface layer of skin where it's just dehydrated just a little bit too much, and it just hardens everything up. So I'm just peeling away. I'm hoping this is not going to go all the way down the canal. It's heading there though.
Yeah,
it's almost about, I'm running out of room. There's not much left now apart from the eardrum, so we're just going to try and take this bottom section. But I can see a bit closer to the front of the canal, we had another little lift.
I hate those little pieces.
Yeah, they're always difficult to do. I'm hoping it's going to, you'll see a little bit of a shear in a second. There you go. Now we can start to see the shear. My teeth back in, started to see it shear away. There we go, that's what I was trying to say, guys. There we go, so that's coming away. So we've got this little list, but that's not detaching there, so it's fresher skin. We don't want to take that away. Just under ½ inch.
Just over a centimetre. Coming up in today's video, guys, take a look at how we remove this real big, thick kind of husk of dry skin and wax out of this patient's ear canal.
Chunky into that piece. Wow, that's a good one to look forward to.
Yeah. Now this lovely patient actually was 95 years of age, and this, believe it or not, is their first wax removal. So this potentially has been in there for quite a while.
Wow.
Not quite as much as what I was expecting, to be honest, but still enough to, you know, cause the patient some. Not discomfort, but
altered sensation.
Knew there was something not quite right. It's super dry. Patient has mentioned, you know, they've tried olive oil in the past and nothing has really worked. You know, we do get that, you know, sometimes coming through, where, you know, patients just try to use oil to get it out, but it's not really going to work when there's this much in there. So I got the standard size Zollner tube on here. You can see we got some, like, it's quite a narrow ear canal. We've got some thick, dense sort of hair near the entrance of the ear. And it's super dry.
It complicates things a little bit, doesn't it, with the hair there, because it tends to get in front of the, or in between the suction tube and the wax or skin you're trying to get out sometimes.
Yeah. We're starting to get, and it's drawing forwards all that kind of bulk, that the husk that was at the bottom. Look at all that sort of grey material there on the side. That's all old dead skin.
Wow.
Look at that. It's almost like a ring.
Yeah.
And you can see, look at all
it
that.
detached there.
It's gonna be a little bit of a messy one. So I tried to clear up as much as I could.
Ooh, that's a thick flap.
Yeah. So this is the fine end on here now. So this is the smaller of the suction tubes that we use. We usually use these tubes for more fine work, like taking away these little pieces of like dead skin, and generally if we're working further into the ear canal. So we're just slowly gonna try and peel as much of this away as we comfortably can. Patient was a trooper, to be fair, literally sat through the whole thing.
Oh, that's a peel, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Ooh, it's coming away really nicely so far. There we are. That's that shear I was all hoping for. I know you want to, I know you like to see eardrum peels, but I was like, oh, I really hope this is not going to go right the way down to the eardrum.
It's almost that sort of skin of a custard, or that film you get in gravy. It's that kind of.
Stop spoiling custard.
I know. Please leave a note in the comments section if there are any other food types you would like me to spoil in the coming weeks. We've got Easter coming up, guys. Do you know what I mean? We're bound to fit some sort of chocolate consistency in there somewhere. Don't spoil chocolate. Oh, the backlash I would get for that. Can you imagine that? Yeah. My goodness me.
There we are, that's sheared away. We can see there's a little bit up on the right-hand side here. It looks really firmly attached, and you can see just how much this is actually holding on. There's a little bit of like kind of, I wouldn't say mottle into the eardrum, but you can see there's a difference to the sort of skin pigmentation there. What? So this is starting to peel away now. Don't have a great deal of, and it looks like I've got a great deal of room, but I'm actually trying to hold the ear open while I'm doing all this at the moment.
Thing is, what you're dealing with here is 95-year-old skin, and you will get that sort of slight discoloration.
Yeah, and you can see I did leave a couple of little pieces there, guys. That last little bit I was taking away was whistling like anything. It started clarineting really badly, so I said to the patient, look, I have cleared the worst of it out. There's a couple of little dry pieces of skin there, which will, start to migrate, over time. Just a little bit of olive oil occasionally will work wonders in there. Yeah. But yeah, very, very similar on this side as well. Very, very thick, very old, sort of just skin again, mixed in with a load of wax. This one is actually starting to come away a bit nicer for us. You can see the ear canal's looking a lot more kind of healthy on this side. There's none of that thicker white sort of dead skin. We've literally just got this section on the outer part here.
I wonder if the patient had maybe over-oiled it, because sometimes you get that when you over-oiled, and it's a bit like if you've had your hands or your feet in water for a long period of time, you get that kind of white.
You sit in a warm bath for too long.
Yeah, you go pruny, but you get that white kind of.
I don't want to get out yet.
Like the opposite of Cocoon. You wouldn't remember Cocoon. I keep forgetting you're younger than me. There was a film called Cocoon a long time ago, but there was only people that went into elderly people. I shouldn't say older people. Went into it was a bit of a strange concept. It was like these aliens, and they had these pods or something. It was a pool. And every time they went into the pool, the people that would kind of get re-energized, like and they would
fountain of the youth.
It was a bit like it was a bit like it was quite God, who was that? Steve Gutenberg. You wouldn't know him either.
Steve Gutenberg.
Police Academy.
Cracking name, that is.
He was great. Yeah, police. Yeah, he was like the actor at the time. Show me age now, guys.
You're only a little bit older than me, aren't you? You're only like 10, 12 years older than me.
How old are you?
33.
14 years older than you. 15
14.
years older this year. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, now I feel old. Say the green.
You're closer to retirement age now.
Death, I think, what you were trying to say. I keep forgetting Tay is a young pup, you see. Tay is the youngster.
Still feel like it. Still feel like it.
Yes. I feel about 78. Sorry, 3/4 of an inch.
Oh, we went completely off there then. 2 centimetres. What is this?
I don't know. What is that?
I don't know.
It was very...
This is a real strange one. This is my patient. Now this looks like wax.
Yeah.
I thought this was a really deep plug of wax, but as you start to pull on it, look, it's all like breaking away, and there's like really sort of small fibers. Do you know what? The patient actually doesn't know themselves. They The only thing the patient said to me was they use plugs in the ears, which have a funny coating on it, and I really don't know. I really can't think of what this might be. Oh yeah, it looks like it. The only way I can describe this is it looks like dust. It just looks like really old, like
dust bunnies. Ear dust bunnies.
Yeah. Because I mean, you can't really see it much there. But as I was taking some of this out, you can see there's like different colors. Yeah, there's different colors in there. There's like reds, there's blues. It's a really, really weird one. This one, it was a bit of an unknown one. I thought it was cotton wool, but it's grey in colour. It's really weird.
Could it be like when the clothes go bobbly, you get those like bobbles or something like
yeah, quite possibly.
Like from hats, maybe?
Maybe.
If you pull like a bobble hat over and it's bobbly, maybe. That's bizarre.
I tried the forceps here, thinking it was going to pull the whole thing out, but it's so fine. It's just like breaking little bits away. And I was like, oh, if that was cotton wool, that would have all come away in one go.
I've never seen something like that before in the ear. That is, but really? I've seen quite a few weird, wonderful things in the ear, but I haven't seen that.
Yeah, really, really bizarre. Not quite sure what to think of this one. Let us know in the comment what you think it might be, because I still have no idea, to be honest. I'm just kind of guessing at the moment.
I'm going with like clothes bobbles.
Yeah.
Or dust bunnies.
Yeah, dust bunnies.
You see, they get everywhere. They're just under your bed or behind your sofa. They creep in that figure into your ears as well.
I think I swap back over to the suction here in a sec, because these last bits are really tricky. There's nothing for me to really get hold of here now. Yeah, you can see you can just kind of see it, like make out the different colours in there. It's really bizarre. Patient was having quite a bit of issues with this as well, with the hearing. The other side was simply, you can see all like red, like kind of fibres there as well. Really, really, really weird.
That is the weirdest thing, I think.
Belly button fluff. It's not belly button fluff.
Belly button. It's ear lint.
From a tumble dryer.
Oh my goodness me.
Oh, stop it.
That's strange. But it's weird because it's wax and it's skin and it's fluff.
Yeah. Yeah, really, really weird.
That is the most...
That's what I said to the patient. I was like, look, I don't know what this is. When I first looked, like I said, it looked like a big ball of wax, like really deep ball of wax. But yeah, really, really strange. Not sure what to think.
I'd be interested though if any of the other sort of YouTube audiologists have ever come across, or you wax removal guys, I should say, on YouTube, have ever come across anything like that. That's a first for me.
Yeah. Patient was starting to hear better as soon as this was. She was like, "Oh, I can hear again." But I was like, "It's still there. It's still there. It's still coming."
It's like an inbuilt ear muffler.
Yeah, literally. Oh, there we are. There's the skin now that was sort of trapped behind it. So I don't know if something, like you said, may have fallen in the ear, but the patient's obviously tried to clean their ears with like a cotton bud or something, and it's just pushed it in further. I really don't know what to think. The patient did actually mention dust, actually said, oh, I know it sounds horrible, but she's like, I do sometimes reuse my earplugs, and I was like, oh,
that's okay.
Yeah, you can still do that, but I was like, make sure you're wiping it first before you put them in. Yeah. You can see it's looking a lot better. There's still a couple of tiny little strands there, but
that's just out of one ear.
I did kind of cheat on this one. There was a little bit in the other side, but I was unable to completely remove the other side, so purposely I didn't put that one up. I really found the other one really difficult. But yeah, that's a really, really, really strange one.
That's a great one to end on.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that. That's the most bizarre thing I've ever seen, I think. That is really strange. Anyway, guys, sorry, got sidetracked then. Thank you again for watching our extremely strange wax removal at the end. And as always, I hope you enjoyed it as much as me and Taylor were baffled by it as it was coming out. But as always, guys, if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget you can always like, heart, share. I'm still thrown by that. Like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe if you thoroughly enjoy the videos. You could always consider becoming members. Members do get their own ear dust bunny, which you can now use wherever you want to use it. I'm joking, you don't, guys. No. Please don't ask me where my dust bunny is. Yes, as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another, most importantly, and myself, the lovely Miss Taylor Green. We'll see you for the next video. Bye, everybody.
Bye.